Hi, Richard. Can you introduce yourself and tell us what you do?
Hello, my name is Richard Barclay Dennis. I'm a professional countertenor, conductor, teacher, and sometime journalist. I'm also on the board of the New Heritage Poland Foundation, something I'm very excited about.
I was wondering, why is an Englishman interested in saving houses in Poland?
Well, why should I be interested in saving houses in Poland is very simple. I'm half Polish. And in fact, I'm descended from Alfons Kropywnicki, who was the city architect and builder of Warsaw. He was involved in the building of the Teatr Wielki in 1825 and was also responsible for a number of key buildings, few of which unfortunately survived the war. But architecture is something that I am extremely interested in, and Polish architecture is something that really does appeal to me.
What is your role in the New Heritage Poland?
My primary role in the New Heritage Foundation is to be on the lookout for projects, houses that we can really do something to save. I also have to network and get people involved in our work and get them interested in what we're doing. Saving houses is really a fundamental part of a nation's heritage, and that's what I'm so excited about.
In your opinion, why is there a need for this kind of a project?
There's a need for this kind of project that New Heritage Poland is working on because houses, like other aspects of Polish heritage, seem to have been forgotten. And a number of these houses are in a state which, unless something is done about them now, will simply not survive. This means that 200-300 years of Polish heritage will be lost unless we do something.
What can you tell us about the Polish society's awareness of the problem? Do Poles take ownership of such buildings? In comparison to other countries, how much does the awareness differ?
When I first came to Poland 20 years ago, I was really shocked by the way historic houses were neglected. They were overgrown, nobody was interested in them. And this was hardly surprising because Poland 20 years ago was an extremely poor country. It was emerging from its communist past and it was trying to build a new identity. Over the last 20 years, I've noticed that people are getting more and more interested in their architectural heritage. If you look on Facebook, there are people posting all the time about houses which are in a very dire state, and houses that really are in any other society, in any society where there was wealth, would be looked after, preserved, renovated. But Poland is not a wealthy country. And whilst there is a keen interest in the architectural past of the country, there are not yet the means to do what needs to be done to preserve this past.
In your opinion, Richard, is the level of awareness a byproduct of the communist period in Poland? Does it still have some influence nowadays?
Without doubt, during communism, houses were damaged. Many aristocratic homes were converted into farms and brutalized in a way that really is shocking. But today there is more sensitivity towards the architectural heritage. It's understood, I think, that houses have to have an integrity which is linked both to the past, but also which has a relevance for the future.
Through your work as a foundation, will you influence the change in that?
We really hope in the New Heritage Foundation to make people more aware of their cultural heritage, to make them more aware of houses in need, and give them the opportunity to do something about helping preserve that heritage for themselves and for future generations.
Okay, what are your main objectives?
The main objectives of our foundation are actually to preserve houses and give them a sustainable future. give them a purpose which will carry them through the years. Now, of course, you can turn places into hotels with wellness spas, but our objective is not to do that. Our objective is to turn these houses that we save into places that will benefit the public, centers of learning, centers where skills can be learnt, where a real appreciation of the history of a house can be cherished and lived.
What do you think must happen to make the foundation succeed?
Obviously, if we're going to succeed in our mission, there are two things that we really need to achieve. One is to raise public awareness, and the second is to find the money.
We've talked a lot about your work and what you have done for the foundation. Is anyone else helping you?
Well, we've got off to a good start. We've got Patrick Beattie and Dan Cruikshank, both of whom have either family connections with Poland or interests in Poland. And we are also gathering around us a number of people who share our vision. But of course, we need more.
I've heard some rumors about the launch party of your foundation. Can you tell us a little bit more about this?
Well, there are rumors going around about a launch party of our foundation. This is true. What we're planning is to take over a villa which was built by Corazzi, the man who actually designed the Teatr Wielki, and for one night bring it back to life with a select number of guests whom we hope will be founder members of the foundation and who will ensure that we get somewhere.
That was very helpful. Thanks for your time, Richard.
It's a pleasure.